The Kremlin issued a formal statement on Trump's plan to annex Greenland. It is an obviously manipulative message designed to stroke Trump's ego. The US should be embarrassed that he is so easily baited. Here it is from the BBC.
This is the Russian government paper, Российская газета. Quite an extraordinary article on Greenland. I'm going to quote it at length because I think it tells us a lot about Moscow's position on this. Note the absence of criticism of Donald Trump for wanting Greenland. In fact, it's quite the opposite. This piece borders on praise. Listen to the first part. If Trump achieves the annexation of Greenland by July the 4th, 2026, when America celebrates the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, he will undoubtedly become one of the historical figures to assert the greatness of the United States. With Greenland, the United States will become the second largest country in the world after Russia, surpassing Canada in area. For Americans, that outcome will be on a par with such planetary events as the abolition of slavery by Abraham Lincoln in 1862, or the territorial conquests of the Napoleonic Wars. Everyone will quickly forget the current diplomatic contacts with the Danes on the future of Greenland as something momentary and in fact useless. But if, thanks to Trump, Greenland becomes part of America, this will be forever. For sure, the American people will not forget such an achievement. But standing in the way of the US president's historic breakthrough is the stubbornness of Copenhagen and the mock solidarity with it of a number of intransigent European capitals, including the so-called Friends of America, Britain and France. Europe does not need the American greatness that Trump is promoting. Brussels is counting on drowning the US president in the midterm congressional elections, on not letting him conclude the greatest deal of his life. The leaders of the old world who hate Trump are doing everything to get him bogged down in endless negotiations on Greenland. It is dangerous for the American president to back down over Greenland. This would instantly weaken the position of the Republican Party in upcoming congressional elections, and most likely result in the White House's opponents from the Democratic Party getting majority on Capitol Hill, with all the ensuing consequences for Trump. Whereas a rapid annexation of Greenland before the midterm elections can change this political trend. If Trump achieves his goal, then the island, with a population of 57,000 people, will become the largest territorial acquisition by the United States in its history. In this case, the current American leader will have done what his predecessors in 1867 and 1946 failed to do: